pictures throughout.
Reyes versus Hohmann, race to 9, rack number 1.
Probably around 200 people in the venue right now. Thorsten been working on his break. He's had some fantastic results recently on the matchroom scene. I think that's just a testament to his practice routine, doing a lot of coaching, not only at Amsterdam but NYCC. And I think the game has really picked up, so a lot more interest in the game in New York right now. And he's getting right down to business. I don't see any problems here. Just has to make sure he finishes the right side of, I think that's the, is that the 5? 1 second, let me just make sure. Yeah, so 4 to the 5. Looks like it does go by the 7, so that's good. Again, can naturally float down for the 6 on the end rail. Might take the rail, might go on and off the rail. I was just happy to punch that one down. And again, guys, this is I'd say the pockets are about 4.75 inch, so they are forgiving. But again, this room is set up for straight pull. So 9 ball on this, while not particularly challenging, I think we'll see a lot of open play. And again, you'll see a lot of aggression, I think, from both players. If you guys are in the chat, give me a shout. I'll try and monitor as I go, and we'll see what we do from there. But so far, a stunning start from Thorsten. Safely deposits the 9. To applause, guys, that they'll play in any song.
Rack number 2, Hohmann leads 1-0.
Thorsten especially wants those bragging rights. Another nice break off. John just removing the template there. Again, I think this might be his hardest shot. And again, it's not even that difficult. Just navigate back into the middle of the table, work on those drills that Thorsten talks about so much. A little bit of head movement, so maybe just a little bit of nerve still. Kind of head just popping up there. And he's left himself quite a tough one here. So there's 2 now to the 5. He's going to have to come back towards the black spot, as you see above the cue ball there. Again, needs a bounce. It's still okay. Again, just float this one. A little bit of topspin. I didn't hit that at all well. I wasn't quite sure what spin he put on that there, but it wasn't the right one. Left himself quite a difficult shot now. Should have used the high left there, but again, using English could have put him off a little bit with that side pocket. Here you're going to see he's going to go for the lower left as we look. And again, that big forgiving pocket. And while it looks good on TV, Thorsten knows he's very lucky there. Very lucky. And if he thinks I'm going to go easy on him today, he's got another thing coming. Yeah, this one's a little bit better. I think Thorsten was putting in a lot of work today. I think we need to remind him that people came here to see Efren as well. That's it, baby. Make some noise. And again, now...
Rack number 3, Hohmann leads 2-0.
The 1 ball's being racked on the spot. So again, making that wing ball very, very makeable. But the 1 ball is tracked high, and now I think we're going to get to see Efren, because I can only see a push out here. Can go 1 rail, can attack it. The way that I think that 3 ball sits, you know, I wouldn't mind against kicking this 1 rail and trying to attack it, but again, probably just looking for a spot here on the table where Efren can't kick at it. As we know, the man has the nickname the Magician for one reason only. Oh, and he's looking to go around it with left. Again, staying very aggressive. I think he wants to keep the heat right on, but probably not the most sensible. Definitely a 9 out of 10 in difficulty if he does attempt it. Again, with the larger pocket size, makes this shot probably a 6 in 10. Wow, great shot. Absolute exhibition. Beautiful. Fantastic shot there by Toasty. Again, I wonder if he could maybe, because again, these rails, they do bank quite short. I wonder if he could bank this. Lots of draw, lots of pace, and that 3-ball is hanging, and it's certainly a little bit more enticing to me than the cut down the rail, but let's see what he does. So Thorsten's playing with the Molinari cue. I will, however, confirm that that is not a Predator Z shaft or a Revo. You see it is a carbon fiber shaft, but for now we won't release that. And here we go, nice round of applause. Great inning there by Thorsten. And again, just showing what he's still capable of at this level. So our first look at the magician, Efren Reyes. This man is like a Duracell battery, just keeps on going. And he went for the 9 already, oh my God! Oh, beautiful shot. And that's why you cannot let this man near the table.
Rack number 4, Efren trails 1-2.
I'm sure Thorsten would love the extra support. Again, nice break there. You can see they're guaranteeing the win ball. And he does have an open shot on the 1. And I think if he can navigate this, again, we'll see that lovely touch. You know, a lot of players would try and play this up and down, or at least come back to the middle of the table. I wonder if he'll just use a little bit of outside English, a little bit of outside, and just try and coax this ball into the pocket. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but you see like the pace there, and it's still, this needs to go, this needs to go. And he's just got a piece of it, a very tiny piece. But this is bankable. He can cross bank this. I've never seen Efren jump cue or use a jump cue, so I'm not too sure if it's even in his arsenal. I did get a chance to look at his cue just before the game started, and I have to tell you that thing is a custom beauty. Has his name inscribed on it as well. I'd love to know who made it. Wow, he was able to spin that in with 2 tips of left-hand side there, so he had more of the ball than I thought. And nicely on the 3. Again, we'll spin this one around 2 rails. Just coming right back to the center of the table. That's a really good fundamental drill to practice for those amateurs listening out there. Pushing it. The general idea is if the cue ball's in the middle of the table, you should be able to shoot at any ball, providing it's not blocked, which nothing is right now. I hope you guys out there are enjoying this as much as me. Would be nice to have a buddy in the commentary booth, but since I've been married, I got used to talking to myself. Yeah, Efren's got the speed of the table down very nicely, and although that's on the rail, this is not a difficult shot with this particular table. Some lovely new cloth, so everything's sliding really nice, and just listen to that crowd. I wish we could show you a camera on the side there, but got a feeling they've already got their money's worth.
You should bring Greg over there.
Rack number 6, Hohmann leads 3-2.
Thorsten to break. a little bit too much power in that because they should be guaranteeing the wing ball there. Comes up with a dry break. This particular format, one ball racked on the spot. Shouldn't be difficult for these guys to be making that ball. Yes, I'm being harsh, of course. Thorsten just gave a little wry smile there. Once again, we get to see Efren. Yeah, very nice shot. Very nicely played. And that 3-ball does still go, so running into it didn't give too much problem. But will we see a safety? I haven't seen him play one single safety shot yet. Which, again, I don't want to see him play safe, but we know it's part of his arsenal. If he is playing aggressive, I don't know what the shot is. And I'm okay admitting it. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe a 2 and a 3-way shot. A 1, a 2, and a 3. Wondered if he'd attacked the 9-ball there. Just missed the cross bank. Again, Thorsten's got a really good opportunity to put some space between them again. Don't see a problem. That needs to slow down. This new cloth catching him out. Still a twitch, but it went. Oh, how did that ball go down? You can see Emily Fraser turning in her grave at the thought of that one going in on the matchroom table. Big debate around that right now. You know, what is the effective pocket size for players of this standard? You know, they went right down to 3.9, just under 4 inches. Some people think it's making the game too much like snooker. Others are saying it's restricting the style of play that we've come to love about 9-ball, where you can cheat the pocket, you can create different angles. I'm somewhere in the middle. I like 425. 4.25 I think is my favorite. That was a lovely shot there, just got around the back of that 7-ball. Now this is a routine out. I don't like, well, 4.5 I like for straight pull, quite honestly, because again I think straight pull lends itself to that type of pocket. And I would say that maybe if you were playing a Masters or a World Championship, then you look to put it at like the 4 inches throw speed.
Rack number 7, Hohmann leads 4-2.
Got the wing ball that time and made the 1. But I think that's left up the 3-ball is next. He's got to look at the 3-ball. It does cut. It cuts into both corners. Not too sure which one he prefers. Maybe use the 6-ball if he can't push past it off 2 rails. Yeah, just use the 6 there to control the positional shot. Again, nicely back in. While it's not prime position, it's a very, very good position to get from the 4 to the 5. Now, as I mentioned before, just control the middle of the table here. Some advice I think I need to take for myself. Sometimes simple is best, boring is best. yes, it's nice to put on a bit of a show, some extra English backspin, topspin, whichever you want to, whatever you want to use. Only use it when necessary. And again, he's drawn into the perfect shape there. And should now just, if he's too straight, you might see him just draw on and off the rail. If he does have some angle, he could punch this down. Yeah, he chose a little option between the two there, so a little punch draw. Not using any rails there, but again, pretty routine shot list for Thorsten. Again, puts himself out to a 5-2 lead. Let's keep our eyes on this one. Let's see.
Rack number 8, Hohmann pulling away at 5-2.
That's the 7-ball we're going to watch. And he has made a ball, and he's nicely on the 1. And absolutely no problem balls here whatsoever. I think this is as close as we'll see to a road map so far. Again, these players identify problems right from the beginning, right from the outset. And I think if we look here, joined by the owner. How's Greg? How are you enjoying the match so far?
I'm enjoying it a lot. I do want serious observation. I think we should have done alternating breaks. Because with an exhibition match, everyone wants to see both players play.
Maybe for set 2. Set 2, we could switch it up.
And I love Thorsten, and he's playing like God right now.
Oh, yeah.
People want to see Efren play also, so
This is
you
true.
live and learn. I got to tell Mr. Lehman.
There's been some comments. There's been some comments online. Just saying.
Really?
I have to agree. I think that's a very good owner leadership decision.
In business, you constantly learn, and we learned. So next time it'll be alternating breaks. But actually, the 8-ball set will be alternating breaks.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us, Greg. He has his prime time seat, and I think he makes a valid point there. Exhibition, make it alternate breaks. So we are going to stick to this format for the first set. We may change it up for the next one, just so players are getting.
Rack number 9, Reyes trailing 2-6.
Oh, another thunderous break from Thorsten. And he does have an open shot on the next ball, which is the blue 2. Again, beautiful open rack here. Don't see any problems, maybe just a 5. So that 4 to the 5. But there is a channel there, as long as he gets a good angle, 4 to the 5. Should be able to get to the right side of it as we look. Ooh, another one. We'll have matchroom aficionados screaming at the TV. Again, I think he was just trying to hold it, so played it a bit of a slower speed. I think the English just grabbed a little bit too much, caused him to push it into the knuckle instead of making a clean pot. Can kick behind this, so there is a possibility this one does go into the middle pocket. So he will be aggressive. I don't think there's any other thought on his mind. Yeah, and look, he's got the bounce back as well. And then look at this. Has he got safe? I don't think so. There we go. Nice round of applause there. I think, like we said, people want to see more of Efren in this one. Let's give it a go. So Thorsten is using a new edition of the Molinari cue. I will confirm he's not using a Revo or Predator shaft at this time, but I won't say what else. And this was the tough shot that we were talking about, just getting back to that 5-ball. Ooh, just wanted that to hold, and it's held up just enough, I think, where he can just sneak this one in. Just a little fine cut. Just go 2 rails back down to the middle of the table once more. Nice and easy. Efren brings one back. Score now 3-6.
Rack number 10, Reyes trailing 3-6.
It's a unique commentary experience for me, to be completely freelance and just float around the room. So nice break there from Efren. Nice and open right now. Just looking at the table from the side here, he's going to get straight down to business. Just needs to avoid the 5 ball there on the side rail. Just make it nice and tight. Just come around it, perfect. Nice bit of angle there as well, just to punch on and off the rail for the 3 ball. That red 3. Again, cue ball striking has always been effortless from Efren. You know, a lot said about timing. You know, you can tell the greats by how they time the ball. It just looks very, very effortless. You see that nice, long, fluid stroke. Definitely a lot more compact than, let's say, a Melling or a Shane Van Boening. But those are the types of players that I love to watch. And again, you know, Mika Immonen's another one that just times the ball, you know, just effortlessly and creates that, generates that power. Be interesting to see what decision he makes here. Wonder if he would just pop it forward for the 7 in the side. He's just stunned it. This means that he might go a couple of rails and bring the cue ball right to where it is now would be perfect. Again, might just be able to float this and put it off 1 rail, but there are a couple of options. And he's come around off the 3 there, put it right back where he wanted. Cue ball on a string. Very nicely done, very nicely done.
Rack number 11, Hohmann leads 6-4.
Okay, now Efren had his break going, but has been very unlucky there. And that 5 ball's just rolled right in front. So again, maybe we'll see a 2-rail kick here. Efren does like this one. So this is 2 rails and trying to make the 1 in the upper left as we look. And that's going to bring the cue ball nicely down towards the 3 as well. Has a good opportunity to get safe even if he misses it. So it is the percentage play as well as the aggressive play. Again, he walks around with that kind of casual air of confidence. Always has a smile on his face, which I love too. You know, playing the game. Ooh, just got a bit of a finer contact than he wanted, and came down for the 9 as well. But there's what I was talking about in terms of safety. You know, it lended itself quite well towards a safe if he did miss or didn't contact it where he needed to. This is my least favorite shot in pool. This type of safety, you know, these are the ones that you should practice. You know, are you aggressive? Do you try and attack the cut? You know, how do you leave the cue ball? Do you create separation? It looks like he's attacking the cut with the amount of left spin he's putting on there. He's already made one of these today. And that's a man that's in tune with his equipment because he actually overcut that ball, which is very, very difficult to do. I don't have to hold that? Oh, it keeps people away from me. It's fine. Okay. But if I'm talking to people on. Okay. So if you can put this one on, sure. Yeah, just say. Okay. Learning as we go. Learning as we go. Perfection. So yeah, we have a couple of wireless mics that we're testing out here. So again, apologies if there's any interruptions here while we do this, and what a rank shot. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god. What a shot. crowd's starting to get a bit more involved now. They're asking him to play the 3-ball plant. I think I would love to see the 3-ball combo as well. So 3 onto the 8, onto the 9. He's looking at it. Or does he play the red 3 off the rail, off the 9 to make the 3? Let's see. Oh, went for the 9, went forward. That element of safety there too. Fantastic shot. Nice round of applause. Getting to a point now where I can't stand by the table. So many people still flying into this one. Let's see. Nice kick. I think something on it, but looks like he's going to get safe again. The ball is cuttable. I think the ball is very, very makeable. And cut this one to the side. Or bank it. Again. Decisions. Chose to skip around that and to get the cue ball back where he did there. Absolutely fantastic. Again, I'm still expecting to see a safety, but I don't think that is what Efren wants to do right now. I don't think the ball passed. And just pulled out a disgusting combo. Are you kidding me? Oh my. And no luck, no reward. That's unbelievable. So this truly is an exhibition of somebody that's at the top of their game. Just fired at the bank, fired at the combo, sorry. So again, looking at this one, trying to kick behind it. Oh my. Almost made that shot. To think that he would have cut that, I don't think that was the intended pocket. He was trying to come behind it and kick it into the side pocket, but again, it shows if you're aggressive, you can get fortunate. And Thorsten very, very lucky to even be back at the table, I think. We're about to see our first jump shot. Jump shot very, very makeable. Always a crowd pleaser, and it's his turn for a bit of bad roll. His time for a bit. He's going to have to keep that thing out. Maybe take a little piece off the back. We've been treated to the magician in full flow and equal performance, in my opinion, from Thorsten as well. I don't know if he's going to jump this. Is he going to jump this? Or is he jump swerve so that he doesn't have to go over a lot of the ball? Oh, he hit it really, really nice. And he got it in style, showing a bit of flair and class of his own. And that's why you buy the ticket, people. That's why you come in person. It's a real fever pitch environment right now. Needs to just settle himself. Play this one rail right round the back of the 8 ball. Doesn't want to be over the 9 though. That's why sometimes I like to take the end rail. Again, very, very makeable shot for Thorsten. Although the cueing is somewhat hampered. Can definitely just float this one in pocket speed. Doesn't need to hit it too hard. Did hit it hard and it pushed it off course. Again, punched it instead of stroking it. And I wonder if Efren is going to pull off a 2-in-1 shot. Does he go for it? Or does he secure an extra rack? Oh yeah, so this is KG. Efren wants to win. I think if Efren was ahead, he would have played the 9 in the same shot. Fantastic. Very, very good. It's just one away.
Rack number 12. Efren inching closer at 6-5.
And that one ball's just tracking away. I'm surprised that they haven't adjusted and maybe started to draw the cue ball to try and leave the cue ball topside with the 1. Because it is tracking that way every time. Does that 7 ball go maybe? I'm sorry we don't have another angle to show you, just the one camera setup today. I wonder if he kicks behind this, does that 7, will it squeeze to the bottom left as we look? Oh sorry, to the bottom right as we look. Hey Mike, appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out, buddy. Runs a great tour over there in New Jersey. Wow, he really cut that one thin. And look at the reward again. I don't think he's going to like his next shot. I think Thorsten can see the whole ball on this one, so he'll be able to freeze this off the rail behind the 7. Just wants to be careful with the 1 ball. Don't want the 1 ball running into the 4 there. That's the only thing I can see. The other shot is to use the 5 and the 2 as blockers and try and bring the 1 ball round 1, 2, 3 rails. Oh, we can't see it. I thought we could see the full ball there. Interesting. He's going for the super aggressive cut. If he hits this absolutely inch perfect, you might see the cue ball run down towards the 2 ball here. So this is a smart shot. See how it run down? And he just got... Oh, now he's made it very easy for Efren. I like the aggression, I do. And he had every intention of breaking up that 2 ball with the cue ball as well. Okay, so again, don't see any real problems here. You know, maybe the 4 to the 5 would be the one that I'd be concerned about. I apologize, actually, I didn't see the 3 ball was down there as well. So 2, 3, the red 3 there. Needs a nice angle on the 4 just to make sure that he can stay on the right side of this 5 ball. Now, obviously the 5 does go into both pockets, but for positional value, you know, you'd really want to stay on the right side as we look from the 4 to the 5. And that just opens up a lot more table for positional value. And he's just having a look there. If he comes behind it, yeah, I don't like that shot. So I think we're going to see a power shot. Needs to control this one very nicely. A little bit of low left. Yeah, doesn't want to be on the rail. Doesn't want to be on the rail. I just made this shot just a little bit missable. Again, with these pocket sizes at 4 3/4, should just be able to float this one up and down. Nicely played. And the same shot for this one. Some players like to take a second rail. Some players like to float just down off 1. Again, it's all just preference and speed control. And he couldn't have placed it better with his hand, as Carl Boys likes to say.
Rack number 13, we're back to square 1 at 6 all.
Or if you just want to get away from the wife. I hope you're not listening, love. Sorry about that. So Efren's taken the last 4 games on the spin now. Thorsten's been stuck on 6. I believe this is a race to 9. Unless I'm told otherwise. Let me just try and confirm it. Nice open table. This is, again, the most difficult shot is the opening one. I wonder if he's going to try and treat us to a bank shot. However, if he can see the potting angle, I think you'll see him go for the cut in the top right. He will be running into the 7, but yeah, he used that and actually played the 7 instead of the 1, based on the fact that he probably couldn't see a lot of the ball, or enough of the ball. And has absolutely no reward at the moment either. Still has a bank shot. I'm pretty sure this, if he jacks up on this, he might be able to play it into the side pocket on the opposite. Yeah, he's going to try and bank this. I think if he just needs to get the cue ball out of the way. 1, 2, try for the 3 and got the 3. Oh, not the ball that he meant to go for, but when you're a twice Hall of Famer, you're definitely just going to get the rolls every now and again, and I don't think anybody here cares. Maybe Thorsten. Needs to travel, needs to go a bit. Again, we've seen how fast this cloth is today. So just pull it onto the rail. You see him using a lot of low left there. Just going to try and hold this ball on the left side. Use that second rail to slow it down. I think he sees the. This will be the first time that Efren's been in front if he manages to get through this one. I don't like to put the commentator's curse on anyone. I do believe in it. Just play with a nice high left, and he's in perfect shape. And I think we're about to hear the crowd go wild. Whoa. Not to take anything away from Thorsten, who's made...
Rack number 14. Efren has the lead 7-6.
Great to have you in the chat, mate. And hope you're enjoying this one. Very nice break there from Efren. And he could well run these ones out. I wonder if that's now 5 on the spin for Efren. Very nicely navigated there. There was enough of a window there for him to travel 2 rails. Likely just see 1 rail now. Again, it's total preference, but some players like to come back up above the side pocket. He'll just play for the corner. Again, it's all about what your touch and feel preference is. Just need to draw back on this one to make sure that he stays the right side of the 4. And by that, I mean lower. And he's got it there. That's perfect. He can just cheat the pocket, go forward for the 5. Fantastic. Favorite player.
Rack number 15 Efren on the hill at 8-6.
Wow.
Come on, Efren.
Rejection.
When Thorsten listens to this back, he's going to be really upset, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna be mad at me. That's right. He knows about it.
What a comeback from Efren, right? He's won the last 6 on the bounce.
He has indeed.
Well,
They don't count Thorsten out.
well, all it takes is one miss, right?
There you go.
Are we seeing hill? Yes or no?
I don't think we are.
Oh, you heard it there first, guys. You heard it there first. Good to see the interaction from everyone on the rail here. Everyone's super engaged in this match right now. But not too early for a celebration, I don't think, with where that 5 ball is. So he's finished the wrong side of this. And I don't think there's an easy way to disturb the 3. So I wonder if he's just going to try and draw it back to where he just pointed his cue to, because that 3 might cut in between the 8 and the 9 now. Yeah, so he's just trying to get back into that channel, you see, without scratching. I think he has enough of the 3. That's a fantastic positional shot that's not been acknowledged by the crowd. And I wonder if the plotting angle is all of the ball that he can see right now. So just needs to navigate this one. And he's going to use a little bit of spin just to help it along its way. You see him using outside. That's just going to help the cut take. And this is why he is the one-pocket god of pool. One-pocket Hall of Famer, 9-ball Hall of Famer. There's your reason. What a fantastic visionary shot that he's just played there. Not one to get the shape on that ball, but also just to pocket that ball and hold for the next one. Fantastic play there from Efren. And that's going to take him through, I think, to complete this one, 9-6. Poor Efren just sat in his chair. Oh, sorry, poor Thorsten just sat in his chair, watching the brilliance that we all are as well.
Efren for the win.
Second set, guys. So
Subscribe for more magic.
always bring